Hello and welcome to this special conversation on women and their money. We are very pleased to announce the launch of our new offering, Financial Quotient, CNBC TV 18's Women and Money series, coming to you every Friday at 2 p.m. And partnering with us in this unique initiative is ZebPay and Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund. And with me today is Mr. A. Balasubramanian, MD and CEO of Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC. Mr. Balasubramanian, thank you very much, not just for making this dream of ours a reality where we want to focus on women and their money, but also for taking this, initiative to a new level. I believe you have also launched a For Her campaign aimed at just women. So I want to first begin by asking you, what exactly is the problem that we're addressing? What are the biggest stumbling blocks when it comes to women and money?
I think, interestingly, when we were doing an analysis as to the behavior of women in terms of financial market investment, I think the survey also suggested that 53% of the women are not aware about the lack in financial literacy. They are not aware about how to manage their money, how to save for their future, how to save for their kids. And about 13% of the people had expressed loss of confidence, low confidence levels and fear of losing money. And about 25% of the people are pretty neutral. And on the basis of those analyses, then we felt, I think women play a very important role in the financial saving in every family, whether it is caring for the savings of the family and then protecting it, and then also saving money for the future of their children and even for their retirement. There are many women who have a single woman who have to take care of their parents. There are family women who have to take care of the home needs. And there are entrepreneur women who also plan for their investments that is needed for building their business, etc. Therefore, we felt that women play a very important role in every decision making in the household. So, and they remain illiterate on the financial market. Then naturally, it's best actually we work on that and creating the awareness about the financial market. And having made the decisions, we felt, then we went around and looked for some institutions who does a similar exercise in the global market. Then we came across a firm in Canada who specializes only on women outreach and increasing the awareness about investing in the financial market and taking care of their future needs, irrespective of whatever the other best part of your household does it. So that's why we felt that we must enhance our activities. While as a fund house, we have been doing many such activities across the country in the last so many number of years. Since the time awareness about creation of awareness about mutual fund became the norm of mutual fund industry. And we at Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund wanted to play a lead role in this space on creating awareness. That's something we thought we should extend this to the women as a group as well.
No, absolutely, because the base cannot grow if, half of the population is excluded from participating in it, right?
Correct.
So what is the vision? Let's talk about your particular campaign For Her. What is the vision? How many women will you be able to impact?
I think clear the agenda is so 20 million women we need to reach. That's a broad set agenda that we have. In order to make that work, clearly we have, of course, a plan, a series of events that we have planned. One, have an outreach program on our own, and then tie up with some of these NGOs or some of these institutions who specialized on engaging with women as an investor or maybe an influencer, and then we have such kind of plans. Of course, we'll also work with some of our distribution partners who also deal with various family offices or various families across the country and take this awareness about the investments on mutual funds and capital market in general to those segment of the better part of the every household.
Understood.
And that's something is a plan that we have. We have, of course, planned a series of engagement series, something it's a common sense approach, but only they just make them realize that this is not something as rocket science, but anyone can play a role and manage their money better jointly with either they're better off or by themselves. And that's something I think we want to actually take to a large pool of household in the country.
So basically you too can do it. But at a time when practically everybody in India in the remotest corners would be owning cell phones, not everybody would know how to operate or manage their bank accounts, right? Therefore, how realistic is the progression of turning women into successful investment managers of their own money?
I feel we are at an inflection point on that, especially in the last 1 year, 1.5 years since the time the pandemic breakout happened. The awareness about using the tools that is available in the mobile platform have gone up quite significantly, because every today person knows about using the banking transaction using mobile app, whether it is Google Pay or any other payment that you have to make using the mobile phone has gone up quite significantly. And everyone who is now connecting with their own family members who used to have physical interactions, now everything had been converted into a digital made video based interaction. I think if you remember, pre-pandemic, people used to struggle using Skype.
Yeah.
And post-pandemic, it has become a click of a button.
Yeah.
Therefore, the awareness about using the tool that is available in the mobile platform have gone up quite significantly. The number of people who watches the YouTube various related information by way of subscribing or by way of just sporadic viewing have also gone up quite significantly. Therefore, now we feel that is the inflection point we are there. When they already used to using some of these tools that is available for them to become better, that's something in my view would definitely help in reaching the same platform through the same platform, and that's why I feel that timing wise could be the right time.
Yeah,
and
so
I am seeing it my own family members who are completely.
Now that you mention it, even I feel that I have noticed it, and it's easier for both, right?
Correct.
For us to impart the message and for them to receive it.
Correct.
And just one final question, because women are by nature risk averse, right? And like you mentioned as well, there's this fear that what if I go wrong, or what if I lose my capital? How do we create awareness about acceptable risk? I mean, how can this message be conveyed better?
See, one of the things that maybe the woman inbuilt in quality, they may or may not notice it. They are a better decision maker, and they have a greater wisdom, and they can actually control in the better off in a manner that are you taking enough risk, are you taking too much of risk while putting your money and so on and so forth. They actually play the role of
the
cautionary or balancing factor.
Yeah.
Therefore, you make them aware about the power of compounding that can come out of financial market investing. At the same time, if you also make them understand the risk associated with such investment, then they will probably be a better decision maker, and therefore the outcome that can come as a result of this exercise would be far, far superior in getting more and more people onboarded, and also make them actually play a role in the overall decision making in every family or every household. That's why we believe that while it's considered as risk averse, the moment a decision is given to them for them to take, probably the ability to take decision will be far superior than even a man. Maybe the men will probably take a lot of speculative bet, and therefore the chance of losing money could be potentially high. Whereas the same thing in the case of woman decision making, probably get balanced out, it could probably do a lot of good for their own family members, even for themselves, and that's what I feel.
All right. Well, it's one small step, but I hope it goes a very, very long way. Mr. Balasubramaniam, thank you very, very much for joining in and for partnering with us. So women, fund your dreams, fund your freedom. It's your time. And do remember to tune in tomorrow at 2 p.m. for the first episode in our Women and Money series, Financial Quotient. Hope to see you then.
Vijaya Diagnostic Centre Limited, an integrated diagnostics provider offering one-stop solutions with best-in-class technology and one of the fastest-growing diagnostic chains with a dominant position in South India, now offers a public issue of equity shares of ₹1 each for cash at a premium. The 100% book-built offer being offered in a price band of ₹522 to ₹531 per equity share. Opens September 1st, closes September